Good evening, people. You are locked into Never a Foul. I look a bit drained today. Rightly so. Hay fever's getting me. You're locked into Never a Foul. Myself, MCFC Daps. I need to stop calling myself MCFC Daps and start calling myself Daps. What on earth are you doing with that pillow, Aaron? Right, so welcome to another episode of a City United show with the City fan, me, United fan, my co-host. And this is the last time I'm going to intro it by myself because it is not my show, it is our show. However, he just told me backstage that last week I actually didn't say his name and I didn't intro him. So I was like, right, no problem. I'm going to intro it this week. I'm going to say your name. And now I'm thinking, I don't know what to say is your name. But let me get him in. Anyone that watched last week, it's my brother from the dirty red side of town. Aaron, maybe double A.
Double A. Aaron.
Where does this maybe double A come from? Where did that actually come from?
Right, all right. So, well, I go by double A, so that's my stage name, would you say? Because there's a lot of Aarons. Aaron's are quite a common name. So, growing up, even now to this day, no one can spell my name correctly. So, double A is because I spell it double ARON, you see. So, double A. But the maybe double A comes from, do you know an iPhone, when you don't know you haven't saved someone's number and it comes up maybe John or maybe. So I used to go by maybe Aaron.
Okay.
So maybe double A. So yeah.
So you're one of these people. I can already tell. You're one of these people that on WhatsApp probably has typing ... right at the top. So you think someone's typing when they're not. Have you come across them people?
That's exactly what I have.
You have. I knew it. The fact you're doing maybe. I knew it. I knew you were one of them. I knew. And when you go on it, I still to this day. Oh, what are they messaging me about? Oh, they're not. Am I? I've just fell for it. Fuck's sake.
Yeah,
good though.
I'm one of them. I'm all good. I'm good. Other than hay fever, absolutely ruining my life at the moment. Like ridiculously ruining my life. I'm all right. I'm good, bro. I can't complain. Life's good. My daughter's good.
Good.
I mean, it's all good. The only thing that's annoying me, apart from hay fever, is my football team. 12 weeks Saturday. Just
12 weeks. Oh, you're still in the week stage.
My first Father's Day.
Oh, well, yeah. How was it? How was it?
Tricky one, isn't it?
What did she get?
That was good. I was spoiled.
And she bought it herself.
Like customized coaster and like a little mug or the same thing, and a few presents, mate. I can't. But it's just the fact that she was here. That's the biggest blessing.
Yeah. 100%.
What about you? You all good?
Yeah, I'm same as you. Hay fever. Hay fever is a madness. It gets me every single year. It gets me in the eyes. Proper gets me in the eyes.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as other years. Other years it gets me worse so far. But apart from that, a few things going on. But that is life. We are men, and we just push on, stay focused, and try and build a YouTube channel. So that is what we're doing.
That's all we can do.
That's all we can do, really. Let me just get through the comments first and foremost. Hold tight. Zoab. I hope if I ever pronounce names wrong, people just pull me up. I think I probably have you. I'm not good at pronunciations, so lateness is greatness. Absolutely, I'm trying to get better, but yes, Ilias, what you're saying in the cut. Owlman in the cut. We've got our mods here. Lovely. We've got a few more mods now, so. What batteries does your control take? Maybe AA plus, AAA. What's AAA? AA plus. What's AA plus? I actually know what AA plus is. Is that AAA?
I don't know what AA.
AA is like the basic,
no, I just say
the standard ones, isn't it?
Standard ones you get everywhere. Yeah.
So your standard one you get everywhere. All right.
Pretty much.
Ilias, Cass in the cut. Yeah, what you saying, brother?
Saying Cass.
Leonard in the cut as well. The Geo shirt. And you know what? I've pulled this out for a reason. Absolutely. People in here, there's 15 of you. Make sure you smash that like. Let's get it up to 20, get it up to 25, get it up to 30, get it up to 40, get it up to 500. And and
500.
Next minute will be a big channel, and that would be great. But yeah, there's a reason for this shirt, and we will get into it later. So just to let you know what we're going to speak on today, so you decide if you want to hang around or if you like. Not for me, thanks. We are going to speak on Man United and Manchester City. Surprise, surprise. I have said your name, by the way.
Yes.
Right, good.
You
we
have,
are going.
You have, yeah.
We'll do a quick kind of rundown of anything that's happened, and we will make sure it's a quick rundown. People, City, I could be going for hours on City. Go and check the video from last night. We did literally go on for hours. Great show, really, really good show. We'll speak on United. Then we're going to talk on what happened at that pub. We're going to talk on so last week we talked on the FA Cup semi-final 2011. We're going to talk on the next game, the game after that, which was a certain game that happened at Old Trafford the following season. And we're going to talk on kits. We're going to talk on Umbro kits, which for those of you that are really... So who actually, you know what? When I was looking at this, Umbro did make City kits more recently, didn't they?
Yeah, they came back again, didn't they? Well, you won the league.
Yeah.
The first Premier League in, I think, from like 2011, maybe around that time. 2010.
Yeah. 2011, 2012 season.
Yeah, they came back from there, didn't they? But obviously, people who don't know, obviously, I have my own channel. Well, I say my own channel with two other people talking kit. So if you're into your kits, head over there on YouTube, just Talking Kit, where we do obviously talk kit. So I thought I'd bring a bit of that flavour over on tonight's show and look at some of the kits that Manchester United and Manchester City had in the 90s, because I feel that decade of kits for the both clubs, apart from the back end view when he went to Kappa, was some of the best that both of clubs have ever had. The Umbro shirt City had, objective, stunning. Some of them, the away ones,
there were.
Some of the home ones, I think the ones we'll see tonight.
Yeah, they go down now. And it was hard to pick three, to be fair. You know what? The funny thing is with the Kappa kit, when that came out, because we were the first, because Kappa were like predominantly Italy, I think. Maybe there might have been one or two in Spain as well, maybe. But predominantly Italy. And no one in England had them. And when it was like, wow, City have got... It was quite like... cool that we had Kappa, because everyone was rocking the Kappa bottoms, either whether they had the pops or not. And... but then ultimately, unfortunately, it always will get linked back with being not the best of time for City.
That terrible match.
Bit of a blip.
The first home shirt was decent, but we'll get into that. We can get into that.
Yeah, we'll get into that. And we already have got into that before on one of my favourite shows I've ever done is actually on Talking Kit. Just before I went to the Maldives, I remember I was in a happy mood and got on for about 2 hours talking about.
You did an episode all about City, which was.
It's a good show. Good. It was a good show.
So go check it out. Talking Kit after this, obviously.
So people, keep the lights coming in. Let's keep the lights going up and up and up and up and up. And let's get into it. Right. So there's one thing I want to bring up straight away, and I'm going to try and play it. And I want you to know, if you tell me if you've seen it and if it's true or not. Yeah, or if this is a fake account. Will it come up? Have you seen this? So apparently it's from, I don't know, because I haven't done any research. I got sent it, Hold Tight Shocks got sent it about 10 minutes ago. Okay. And is that the real Man United account? Someone said it was the real Man United account. And they've posted a picture of Ronaldo. And then in the comments said, check out the new interview with Jadon Sancho. Now,
do you know what? It could very well be true, because the admins of United's social media team are absolutely shocking. Whether it's photoshopped is another thing, isn't it? But it wouldn't surprise me.
I have to be careful, because yesterday I went on a show with Matisse and I was talking about a tweet that Alexis Sanchez a quote from Alexis Sanchez. And apparently it was fake, and I got absolutely grilled in the comments with everyone saying, nope, this is fake. And I was like, I didn't check it.
Because you want that to be real. That's why you'll probably jump in head first. Of course. And I saw that quote. I think I saw you actually retweet it or put it on Instagram or something.
Yeah, I would have put it somewhere, definitely.
I would personally like that to be real, because that's hilarious, isn't it? Really, I don't care if it's against my team or not. Someone's saying that, but players won't dare have the balls to say that these days.
No. The only thing is, you're thinking Alexis Sanchez is playing at Inter still, right?
Just about.
They've just signed Lukaku, and I was thinking maybe he's trying to become relevant again. Is there any truth in it? Isn't there any truth in it? I don't know, but I don't know. It's a bit of a mad one. I mean, if United, and this is the worst thing, right? This isn't a Slew United show, by the way, people. Although I'd love to make it that. This is a thing that people actually don't doubt it. That even United fans are like, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I've had been all over the show, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they've done so. I can't remember what it was, but they did something recently the way it was wrong, and they had to delete it. Was it where did they put Ronaldo in the wrong? Did they spelt Ronaldo's name wrong?
Oh, for God's sake.
In one of the tweets? Yeah, they spelt it. Yeah, they spelt Ronaldo's name wrong, and they had to delete it. But everyone caught on it because it's so quick. The screenshots. You can't get away with everyone.
This is what I'm saying, bro. When you've got when you've got an account like United or something on social media, like before it's even come up and confirmed it's loaded, someone's got that. There's 100%. Social media don't 100%. Lie. So
that's why I'm saying it wouldn't surprise me if they got it wrong. Yeah, I think someone Almonds put it in the group there. But that's what Orlando. Yeah. So it wouldn't surprise me if they did get it mixed up because they're shocking.
The thing is, though, the funny thing is that Ronaldo is probably such a search word. Like, sometimes it's good to spell words wrong when you're doing search words because some people do spell it wrong. And the amount of people that search Ronaldo, you probably still got hits from that. But yeah, so that was one thing. Obviously, we're going to talk on the other thing. We'll move on to that. Maybe one of the main stories. But any news you've heard? You said before your season tickets have arrived?
Yeah, I just had an email before. Some digital season ticket has arrived today.
How do you feel about that?
Are
you going to go this year, or
we'll see how it goes. It could get up to a Christmas again when I'm like selling it every week. I didn't sell it. I didn't go. I didn't stop going that soon. It was after the Atletico Madrid game. To be honest with you, I stopped after that. But I mean, it's pretty much the same as it was last week in terms of transfers. It's just rumbling on. And Anthony's now the.
Yeah, I've seen that today.
Anthony's probably saying 40 million. I don't think it'll be that low. You're looking at 50 million, aren't you?
Yeah, I think the fact that they know you need it and the fact that there's other teams out there that need what you need is it's a weird market this season. Weird market.
Well, it is, but it's a standard one for United, dragging it out, taking 6 weeks to negotiate one deal. I mean, yeah. So it just sounds like it's pretty much the same. But the Glazers are looking like they're taking out 11 million on Friday.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, for the first transfer fee or the first lot of money to leave the club to be to them, won't go down well. So I would expect something to come out Thursday in regards to a player because
I've heard Friday. I've heard a rumor.
Well, I think it'll need to be before because all the news on Friday will be about them taking money. So if they drop something on a Thursday, it kind of
it's coming out this Friday. It'll come out this Friday.
Taking it this Friday. I think Thursday night they will look to drop something about a deal being agreed.
Right,
but it needs to be a transfer. If it's Ericsson, I think they'll still get flack because that's a free transfer.
Yeah,
a free transfer.
Yeah.
So I think they definitely need to be looking to secure a deal anyway. So it's tricky, but it's, we're in the same boat, and I'm not getting myself annoyed by it. That's the best thing I can do for my own sanity this summer, because this club in the last 10 years have been born to frustrate you as a fan. They've been born to take you to the pinnacle of. I was going to go as far as say support another team, but that could never happen. Obviously, almost change your sport.
I know a good one near you, to be fair.
Bolton. Yeah, I might think of
Oldham. I was just say Oldham.
Stockport. Oldham. No, not the football league. But I keep saying it's lucky that I collect football shirts and I had that to keep me going, because last season, I almost started watching cricket or rugby or something because it wasn't great.
Rugby,
you probably know,
rugby league up there's good. Rugby league up there's good. Sorry. So where is it, Sean? No, it's not Red Bull. It's called Magnum. It's tonic wine. It's 16% and it's lovely. Go and get yourself a bottle. Most corner shops sell it now, although it's quite expensive in Manchester. Especially in the city centre.
Oliver Maggie. Wait there, one sec.
He's going to go and get one. That means his daughter's getting some sleep. People, 22 of you in here. I'm not sure what likes we're on. However, let's get them higher. If there's 23 of you, if the thumb below the YouTube thing isn't lit yet, just give it a tap. It's free and it really helps the channel. That's all we ask of you. Just a quick tap of that, because it really does help push out. Yeah, there we go. You can get the old bottles as well, right? Which are the imports. They're about £1 more, but apparently they're more like the original reason that they got brought out. I don't know what
should
that
I join
is.
you?
I think you should. We should toast to you. We should toast to your daughter, to be fair, because I don't think we ever did. So here's Cheers, Salut. Cheers. Those with Red Bull.
Love
wow, Red Bull with Magnum. That's a new one. Another one that some people near me is Magnums with Smirnoff Ice or Magnums with WKD. But I mean, I just drink them by themselves. It makes them last longer. Like this. Yeah, it was like I went to a party and I had a load of bottles to myself, and someone was like, "Oh, if we get Smirnoff, we can share them." So I'm like, "All right, cool." So that was it with United. I'm just trying to think of anything else I've heard. So there's the Ericsson one, you know what? It's a free Greenwood news. Oh, Greenwood news.
Enlighten us, Red Dead United.
Yeah,
I've not heard any Greenwood news. Hopefully, he's been kicked out of the club forever.
Yeah, and it's Mendy. I presume Mendy. And if there's any City fans in here, because I haven't actually checked this, has Mendy officially been let go now? Have we got rid of Mendy, please? Can someone confirm that? I think we will have. I think actually his contract might have ended, because I think crazily enough, I don't want to talk on it too much. He might bust case because probably the police didn't handle it correctly. But is he gone? Back in training.
Is that Greenwood? Oh, mate.
Well, he's gonna. I think United will move him on now anyway. So
I think they should. Well, he's been dropped by Nike, can he already? So
they're saying
EA kicks him out of the game.
Yeah, I mean, look. The fact is, it doesn't matter. We all know that people get away with things in courts with the right lawyer. It could be money got paid somewhere. It could be the right lawyers just literally found that the police mishandled one bit of evidence and the whole thing gets blown away. Same with City. You know what? They haven't announced that Mendy's gone. He's just gone. So that's good. Good riddance.
That's good.
Right, cool.
That's
the Ericsson one. Now, the Ericsson one, I was hearing Terry talk on Football Terrace about it last night and saying how everyone was talking about how, when he came back to Brentford, the impact he's had and, that he'd be a great free transfer for anyone. But then the minute United have been linked with him, it's kind of like, oh, well, it's a free transfer. He's getting on. And I'm thinking there might be some truth to that, that there is a bit of, because he's going United, they're throwing a bit of shade on him, maybe.
I would say so, because it was an astute signing by Brentford. He's proven, the condition.
Very proven.
The incident went through. He's still got it. He's still a great player. 30 years of age. He adds a bit of experience and a bit of leadership to that United team that need it, other than Ronaldo and Gea. The only sticking point is the fact he's going to want assurances he's going to get game time. Yeah. Now he plays in a similar position to Bruno.
True.
And you'd say at this moment in time, Ericsson's in a lot better form than Bruno is. So if he does sign, would he start the season and them two vying for that position? Then you can throw in Donny van de Beek into that, can play in that position as well. Even Sancho can play in that position. So we've got a lot of cover there. But that hopefully means if we do sign Ericsson, Van der Beek then drops back and he's actually played as a midfielder. Yeah. Hopefully with Frankie de Jong, that would be a great two for me. But we do need that defensive midfielder. The fact we'll get a link with left backs, centre backs, right wingers, strikers, number 8s, ball playing midfielders. But yet we are yet to be even keepers today. But we're not getting
the keeper one's relevant one because Henderson's going, isn't he? Henderson's off.
But you hear it. I don't understand how United value their players so low, like 20 million. You sold a keeper I've never even heard of for 12 million the other day.
Yeah. Oh, you do your research.
I've never even heard of him.
No, but he's. Do you know what? We've got a couple of good young keepers out on loan. There'll be some guys in the comments here that will know all sorts. I'll be honest. One of my aims this season is, and I used to subscribe to City's actual channel, is to get my knowledge up on the youngers a bit more, because
Yeah.
I do need to. I know one or two, but I know there's some youngers that know everything. But yeah, you're right. I mean, you have got some youngers coming through. I think the thing with both our clubs is so interesting. With us, it's because we're bringing in some new players, and they're new players that are very much going to maybe change the way we play. And with you guys, you've got a new manager coming in, and there are going to be new players coming in, and it's ultimately how Ten Hag decides to play, and also where he decides to play some players, because he might think, "No, you've been playing completely out of position. In my opinion, you suit this." So yeah. There we go. Big Steve. Hold tight, Big Steve. Massive love, Steve, today. You've been there for me, my brother, so thank you. And he's saying Basuna was Ireland's #1, sold 12 million and 20% sell-on clause. Steve, do you know if we got a, what's it called, a buyback in there? Because this is the thing I'm kind of thinking now with some of the players, that did we get a buyback clause in there, or was it just a sell-on clause? Because I think we're going to be seeing that with
Steve,
more
for that. I did that. I'd say honestly never heard of it, so maybe that's just me not knowing enough about players.
No,
but I mean, even so,
up with some younger keepers. So.
Henderson, England international. We should be getting more than 20 million. Alone, then 20 million seems very low to me. But United can't do deals for shit, can they? So that makes perfect sense. How you could get a deal for that for a keeper, most people may not have heard of.
There we go.
With a 20% sell on, brilliant.
Saved United's penalty. He did. I remember that actually.
What game?
Saved. It was probably about 5-6 months ago. I remember it because everyone was saying, people were posting a picture of City's future goalkeeper saving a Ronaldo penalty. I remember it.
Is that when you whacked us at your place?
No. For Portugal Ireland.
Oh right. See, you
don't watch Ireland. You don't watch. Call yourself a Roy Keane fan, and you don't watch Ireland. Someone will tell me.
I'm actually part Irish as well, but I mean, it's international football. I mean, if it was United, he saved the pen. I'd know that, wouldn't I? Clearly. Come on.
Apparently, because he was Irish, because he was Irish, apparently his fee was likely to be doubling. But right, listen, good. 30 of you in here, make sure those likes are pressed, smacked, whatever. Yeah, Nick Pope's in. So move over to us quick, so we don't wait on this too much. Let me just see, because one or two things have been spoke on City in here. Greenwood, blah, 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 blah. So Steve said there was a buyback on there. Good. So this one real quick. Daps, who should we replace Sterling with? Right. So the news is apparently that Chelsea have now offered 55 apparently for Sterling. Anyone that wants an in-depth look at all of the City stuff, we spoke on it last night. The video is on Never a Foul. I'm not even going to talk about replacing Sterling, because for me, Chelsea, this deal is so far from done, right? For 55 million, I think City might accept that, because that for a player with a year left on his contract that maybe's had his better days, I think City might take that, But here's the thing: they then have to negotiate with Sterling, who's on like 300 grand a week, winning trophies season in, season out, guaranteed to play for England. He's only going to move if he's not going to take a pay cut ultimately, and he's got a year left. If he waits, he'll go on a free and get a lot more money. So I think that deal's far from done. In my opinion, if we play Sterling, if we're looking at Sterling as a left winger, then we've got Foden or Grealish that can play on the left. If we're looking on the right, we've got Mahrez, we've got Alvarez, we've got Cole Palmer that can play on the right. So it's not really.
Even Bernardo can play on the right.
Bernardo's not fucking going anywhere, by the way. That's
what I'm saying. He can play on the right though, yeah. So that's
Bernardo can. You know what? De Bruyne used to play on the right when he first joined us as well. So I don't think people need to right.
No.
Leroy Sane, the Leroy Sane thing. I think it's a love story that I think all City fans want to, one day he'll come back. I love Leroy Sane. Leroy Sane was a very exciting player. I always say he was like the most exciting player I've seen since Peter Beagrie on the left wing. However, if I'm going to be 100, Leroy Sane is not coming back. Yeah.
I don't think he will.
I think no. Pep won't have him back. I'm telling you now, Pep won't have him back. Leroy Sané's tracking back was not good. I remember one game where Pep nearly dragged him off after about 5 minutes. He's not a Pep player. I love Leroy Sané. Don't get me wrong. This is not Leroy Sané's slander, but his tracking back was not good. Pep would not take him back. And to be honest, I'm not really one for taking players back because.
Did he just stop playing him like halfway through a season? Just refuse to pick him because of that. I think it was just not fitted to your system or don't put the work in, and he just stopped picking him, even though he was fit.
There was something to do with it. It was definitely 100%. It was to do with the it was to do with the tracking back, I think. But also, apparently he went because it wasn't even because he was unhappy. His family, whether it be his girlfriend or mum, were unhappy. And look, he's always spoke great on City since he's left. So there's nothing but love for him. And that period, he was so exciting. But I just don't think Pep would take him back, to be fair. Adam saying you want him. We don't move backwards, man. I'm trying to think of a player that actually Sean Wright-Phillips we took back. That was one. Actually, and my guy as well, the defender. He gave you lot a nightmare for Red Bull. Leipzig.
What's he called? Angelino.
He's another one we took back, to be fair. But we don't really take too many back.
Well, he was just a loan or one, and then you ended up selling him. You didn't buy him back, did you?
No, we did buy him back. We bought him back. Yeah, I'm sure we bought him back. 35 in here. Keep hitting that like button, guys. Yeah, 35 of you, please. If the light ain't lit, then smash that. City should get Salah. You know what? I'd get Salah just for shithousery, then bench him.
Put him on the bench.
Yeah. I've seen one or two Liverpool fans saying they'd take Mahrez, which is mental, but I would take Salah. Would be fun. He is a good player. I'm not saying he's not, but I mean, Liverpool should be aiming higher than getting a player at his age. To be honest with you.
Yeah, that's true. Definitely. Definitely.
So
go back to Sterling though, because it's an interesting one for me because he seems he's done really well for you guys. But how is he viewed in terms of the fan base? It's always one that I get. Do you love him? Is he one of them ones? It's like, he's a good player, but if he goes, we're not bothered.
I wouldn't say he splits the fan base, but I feel like the core City fan base appreciates Sterling. His numbers don't lie, right? The numbers do not lie. He always gets back and puts a shift in. There's something you will never knock him for that. He listens to the manager. And let's be clear, without his numbers, you could take away some of those leagues potentially. When he first joined under Pellegrini, he was playing a style of football that was not his style of football. He adapted. He changed. But if you're at games, don't get me wrong. You know when you're at games, right, and you'll hear fans giving abuse, but it's not abuse. It's banter, right? It's just. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, fucking hell, Sterling, you miss all the time. But they're laughing about it. It's like it's all guys that are there every week in, week out, and we all know what Sterling's like. It's not like all of a sudden Sterling's become a different. Here we go. What's he saying? Always a job for Sterling. No love affair with the fans. He's done a great job for us, but we never fell in love with him, and that's true. I always ask people the question, who does he support? And I've heard like United fans come out, he's a United fan. I've heard Arsenal say Arsenal. The fact is no one knows because he's never said, right? He's just a professional footballer. That's why I believe he'd be more than happy to stay, run down his contract, play alongside Haaland and potentially get his numbers back to what they were when he was with Aguero. That will then mean he gets a bigger fee. And I think this is what I mean. Chelsea are not going to be able to come in and offer him less than he's on now and he's going to go. He's just going to say, no, I'll stay here. I'll win another couple of trophies. I'll get my numbers up and I'll go on a free next season. So this one I see is very difficult business for Chelsea to do. And also, until Chelsea get an out-and-out striker, I don't believe Sterling works either. They need an out-and-out striker to get the best out of him. So
I was just about to say to you, do you not think Sterling to Chelsea is a really weird fit? Like, I could see him more at Arsenal than I could.
Oh, 100%. At Chelsea. I see Arsenal already. I'd still put more money on him going to Arsenal next summer on a free for a massive wage than I would him going to Chelsea because it just don't. He'll be on Lukaku way. The other thing is with Chelsea, we have to be 100. It's not slander. I said this last night. We don't know how they're going to move now because It's not.
No.
Everyone was saying, "Oh no," but Chelsea get business done, this and that. This is, however much you like it or not, this is a different owner. This is an American owner, and we don't know that they're going to come in and just throw it. For me, for them to come in and their marquee signing be Sterling on 350 grand a week would be a bit bizarre to me, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. Will change.
Yeah, it's a fair point. I think maybe.
I think he needs to, because that big target man didn't work, did it? Obviously, getting Lukaku back, as it worked. Werner, doesn't look like the Werner.
But I think Werner's
in Germany.
People, if you want to see a really funny video, go and check out Matisse's video on his YouTube channel. MAH. He did a YouTube video yesterday yesterday or the day before as a Bayern Munich fan, right? Pretending to be a Bayern Munich fan and talking up how they must go and make Timo Werner their number one target. Right? He wants him out of the club badly, and he's got another one. It's hilarious, and he said he actually almost convinced himself to keep him, but then he's going to do another one in a couple of days, Barcelona one. On Marco Alonso, but it's very, very, very good thinking out of the box. Just the other one I want to speak on City is Bernardo Silva. Obviously, he's being heavily linked with Barcelona. Barcelona, I think, and Xavi are making him their number one target. That one, we spoke on it in depth last night. Worries me. We don't want Bernardo Silva to go anywhere. I'm not going to say it's as big a loss as Haaland is gain, but it's pretty big because it gives us a problem. We need to go and find a midfielder with fucking legs. I was almost going
to say then the F word in terms of Bernardo Silva being my City player, but I can't say that because I don't have a favorite City player. Yeah. What I should say is he's the player of yours I like the most in terms of I love him. What a baller he is. He's just.
I think as well as a United fan, you've got to respect the fact that he walked away from a Liverpool Guard of Honor. Literally couldn't give two shits about it. Just see you later.
I love him for that.
Yeah, and Liverpool fans like him but hate him for that. And I love the fact that he's come in and just embraced the hate for Liverpool, which I love. So it's one thing both our clubs can agree on. But look, if Barca do get him, it's going to cost them a lot of money, and if it doesn't, there'll be outrage amongst the City fans because this can't be like Garcia or Torres, who we let go on the sly. It has to be some big boy. It has to be either a lot of money. I'm hearing City is saying 80 million, or they need to throw someone like De Jong in the mixer. De Jong and some money.
This is probably. I was going to say this is probably someone. This is probably a reason why they're asking for so much from us now for De Jong. So then they've got the money to go and get Bernardo Silva. So it's whether we blink and just say, pay it, or I'll be saying, no, walk away, and then they probably don't end up getting Bernardo. So you probably want us to walk away for once.
To be fair, we do. Here's the thing, though. There's a certain individual involved in this, right, that was involved in both our clubs, more your club, but we were kind of used in a bit of play last season. Mendes. Bernardo Silva's agent, because he was over here having a meeting about Bernardo Silva, came away and kind of puts out City want Ronaldo, and next minute you lot go and spend. So I wouldn't put anything past Mendes doing some cheeky manoeuvres to get the De Jong bid higher. I don't know, but it does worry me because we need if he goes, it looks like City are trying to do all our business early. If Bernardo Silva goes, and Pep has come out and said he's still a City player. I think he'll be a City player. However, I don't want any players at this club that don't want to be at this club, which is like, okay, so they offer a certain amount, he's going. It then gives us the issue that all our early business, we now have to go and do some late business. Unless we find, people are saying, could Foden do that role? Could Grealish do that role? Not for a couple of seasons yet, in my opinion. Silva's got, I think, 2 or 3 years. But this is a thing with Pep. It's not one of these situations where Pep's going to go, his contract's still here, so he's still a City player and we're not selling him. It's the only thing good about his contract will mean that we will push for money. And the same with Sterling and Jesus. City are in a very good place at the moment where they don't have to too much caffeine in your coffee, Daps. No, too much drinking my Maggies, more like, to be
Too much
fair.
Maggie in your Maggie. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it, mate.
If you go and read what these are supposed to do, you might understand why. But hold tight, everyone in here. Listen, there's nearly 40 of you in here. If your thumb isn't lit, please give it a tap. Right. So let's get into what we're going to talk about today when Aaron is back. So
I'm
hold
here.
tight,
I'm here,
Leonard,
don't worry.
Adam, Simon says, what's this? Pay the fee by offering five-a-side booking it. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, Simon. I don't want to. Oh, we're doing a friendly together. So we're already playing a friendly 3 weeks into the season, starting with Barcelona. We do those type of things for them.
Mental.
Yeah, this is it. He does. Still owe us for Ferran Torres, Suarez. Yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised they owe us on Garcia as well, to be fair. And now Real Madrid owe us some money as well, apparently. But anyway.
Do you know what? Yeah, I don't believe in this wants to play in the sunny climate thing anymore. I don't think it used to be a big thing that stopped United getting players, Batistuta, Thuram, or certain players. I remember it big in the 90s, early 90s. I don't think that's a thing anymore. You know
what I said yesterday? Yeah. No, go on, you finish, Aaron. No, you finish.
I was going to say, considering how quick it is you can go to Spain or whatever, or they live in these you don't need to, Britain's a nice country. I don't think this hot weather is such a big thing for players these days.
Do you know what it is? I think with Bernardo Silva, I honestly, I will always go back to, remember the season where he called Mendy something in a him and Mendy are friends, and he said something that was seen as racist. You know what? Listen, if someone sees it as racist, then who is anyone to tell anyone they shouldn't see it that way? So that's fine. He didn't mean it that way, 100%. And, he came out, apologized. But I feel like the way the media are on him, I always feel like that. And then that season, it seemed almost like Pep pulled him out of the team a bit. Maybe. I felt like maybe it impacted him a little bit more because he does seem like a soft kind of, we're still chasing Cucurella. But I feel like that impacted him. Then I just, with this weather thing, it comes across to me like a man that's been in very serious relationships and lived with another woman, and not two women at the same time, by the way. It comes across slightly as maybe he's being polite and not saying, look, my missus just wants to get back to Spain, Portugal, and over there. She's bored of England. To me, that's what. And he's just like, I'm never going to say that because she'll punch me in the face. But I don't know. I'm thinking, what's that?
The Hayes missus is back over in Spain. He's still here. Just do that. Long distance. 21st century. Come on, Bernardo. Sorry out, lad.
You know what? To be frank with you, some of the most... why am I wearing headphones? So I'm wearing headphones because to stop the echo. If you don't wear headphones, sometimes you'll pick up on echo. So they make sure that there'll never be an echo from this side. I mean, there's a lot to be said about long distance relationships, to be fair. A lot to be said.
Well, I've been there.
You don't say about them.
Me?
You can't. Yeah.
I can. I was seeing a girl not far from you a long time ago. Milton Keynes, Newport Pagnell.
Really? I used to work there.
A long time ago. I don't think you'll know her.
Okay. Well, you
don't. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna bait. I ain't gonna bait her up, am I? Not like she's been watching.
She might be a City fan. They're Beats headphones. They're good. Right. So let's move into the main topics of today's show.
Yes.
So the first one. So, Mr. Richard Arnold, job title, Manchester United Chief Executive. Surprised he's been at the club since 2007. Hobbies, taking fans to the pub for a pint and rumoured to have 2 loose lips. Now, I was looking for pictures with him. Is that in the bottom picture? Is that one of the Glazers that looks like a proper American getting excited about, hey, defense,
we got a corner, man. We got a corner,
man. We got a corner. Go. Who do we own again?
He kicked it right.
Go Manchester.
I think is that Joel? I think that's Joel Glazer. That But look at that picture. How staged that picture is on the
this one
on the right hand side. But it sat in the pub.
The funny thing is with all of them with their phones as well, and a tray of pints, and then they've already got this funny thing is right. They've got most of them have got like half a pint left, but they've
Yeah.
already got a tray of 4 more pints. He's like, yeah, we drink.
Well,
Lads.
Yeah. Jokers, a lot of them.
Best owners
Like-
in the world, not these guys. Jesus. So I mean, what's your take on it? Talk to me about it.
Staged. I mean, I've seen better acting on Coronation Street, and that's saying so much. You know what I mean,
Curly Watts is a bad boy actor.
Oh,
Supports a beautiful club as well, by the way.
I told him he was a see you next Tuesday. I called him a blue see you next Tuesday in town once in Manchester. Drunk. We was all chatting to him. He was like, "Oh, lads, nice one, mate. Like Curly, you blue beep."
It's fine. I'm sure
It had to be done.
I'm sure
It had
Mr.
to be
Red Nose has
done.
been called worse.
It had to be done.
Or sipping on some brandy.
But no, I mean, if you're Richard Arnold and some fans at your house, you phone the police, don't you? Why you got to take them to the pub?
Well, I presume his house is pretty damn nice, to be fair.
I'm guessing it's gated as well. So I mean,
yeah. I mean, yeah.
They're not rocking up to a terraced house, are they? Like with Richard there.
It's not Curly Watts' house in Coronation
the,
Street.
On the cobbles. No
yeah.
chance. So for me, I mean, you may look at it another way. So it's positive. He's out talking to the fans, like talking about this and this. And there's too many. The way he's talking, dropping some F-bombs and all that to try and see.
Oh, is he rich? Yeah. I haven't seen the video, is he?
I'm just like you, saying fucking this and that. I'm just like you guys. I'm just like you. I'm one of the people.
Oh.
Yeah, that's it. And then he's saying about, trying to say stop the protests and all that. You know, people want to buy the club. You know, how they're going to look when you're protesting, like laying it on. Like, mate, shut up. They're protesting for a reason. And then, but the one good thing that I liked about it, or maybe it was just a little dig or a joke, like he kind of made a bit of a threw a punch at.
Sorry, sometimes some of the takes on him are so funny.
That is true. That is true, maybe. But voting 999's not. That's free. So,
yeah, go on, carry on with what you were saying.
Yeah, so he mentioned something about. I think one of the guys mentioned about transfers and stuff like that and getting players in, and he said something like along the lines of, "Yeah, but I need to leave that for the manager and the director of football because." You know, me as the CEO, do you want me buying the players? Because we see how that worked last time, don't we? Like a little bit of a jab at Woodward.
Well, his good friend up there, Woodward. Well, I was trying to work out what Woodward's pointing out in that picture. So. Oh, they went uni together.
Yeah, him. What? Who's the other one that left? There was another one that left recently, and him and Woodward all went uni together. They're all mates. It's all.
Yeah.
Lads
I mean,
club.
this is slightly what surprised me. Hold tight, Thunder Rod, always in here. Respect. And what's that picture Thunder Rod from? Is that? It's not who I think it was. You know that I always think that picture's the crazy guy from You Can Take Our Lives, but You Can't Take Our Freedom. What was that?
Do you know what I was about to say? It reminds me of that.
The Irish guy that loves killing English.
No, it's Scottish, isn't it? It's bloody Mel Gibson film.
No, the film's Mel Gibson, but the one that he reminds me of, there's this crazy Irish guy in there that is siding with the Scottish because he just likes killing English. And it always reminds me of that. But hold tight, Thunder Rod, always in the comments. What lager was it? Very true. I mean, Boddington's has to be Boddington's done it. My dad loves a Boddington. Well, my dad
doesn't look like bits of that. That to me, from here, looks like either
lager, doesn't it? That in the beer.
Looks like a Carling that or a bloody Foster's. That's how cheap he'd be.
He's a uni boy. I reckon he's a rugby. He looks instantly to me looks like a rugby boy. Probably private school rugby union. In fact, rugby union to be fair, not league.
What's a good scrum? Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, but it surprised me a bit. He's been there for longer than I thought. He's
2007.
And has he recently changed role or? Is it him that's taken over?
Yeah, so he took over from Woodward when Woodward obviously resigned or whatever or left. He's taken over, filled in them boots, and basically probably doing the exact same thing as we can tell by how this summer's gone so far. Simon says, "I'm really intrigued to know what guy from Transformers."
Yeah, I'm thinking Transformers. Optimus Prime.
He looks like Optimus Prime. Is that what you're saying?
Keep smashing the likes, people. 30 of you in is still right. So, yeah, he's coming. Okay, I mean, one thing, hold tight, Aaron United. Aaron United's, I love his content, man. I know you're a fan of Aaron United's content as well. And I'm in a WhatsApp group with him for Coppish, and he was saying, because hold tight, Lee Gunner, if you're watching as well. Lee was speaking on it and saying, is this what your owner should actually be doing? And Aaron was like, look, yeah, let me speak on it. You're right, our owner shouldn't be doing that. But at the same time, our owner wasn't giving them any information. He was telling them what they want to hear, because like they're any Tom, Dick and Harry. To be frank with you as well, I mean, that is a shit protest. There's like 4 of them.
Well, yeah. But it's either, yeah. I don't think he's going to do anything, is there? So he probably was scared.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know if he's a rugby boy. He might have actually thought, I'll have him for drunk on White Lightning outside the house.
Yeah,
I'll take him for a pint.
Maybe
I'll just.
He looks scared. He looks scared in that photo. To be fair,
it's funny, and I know one thing that he does a little bit, doesn't he? One thing, it looks like quite a nice pub as well. When they said pub, I was thinking, all right. Then I saw it and thought, I mean, that's more like a bistro. Like, what are they called? No, what they're called, soups. If you're watching, you'll know what they're called. There's these new type of pubs where actually it's more about going there and eating food. I can't remember what gastro pub, is it?
Gastro pub.
Yeah, it looks more like one of them than an actual pub, doesn't it? But yeah, I think the other thing that came from this is apparently he was supposed to have said, look, the leaks from the dress. They said there's too many leaks from the dressing room. It shouldn't be allowed. And apparently he said, well, Jesse and Pogba have gone, so we won't be getting that now.
Well,
it's not in the video.
He said the people who were the leaks have left. So that indicates he's either talking about Matic, Mata, Cavani, Pogba, or Lingard. So,
and was that actually on the video? Was that on the video?
Yeah, he does say that. He does say that about the leaks.
Some people were reporting that they said Pogba and Lingard, but everyone was saying, but it's not in the audio, so they happened to not film that bit. Like,
no, he didn't say Pogba and Lingard. I said the people who were leaking have now left the club. So he's just alluding. He's just alluding to that, isn't he? But he's kind of made a rod for his own back. If you think it's true, he's kind of made a rod for his own back, because the rumors are we've only got 120 million to spend. People are saying 200 million, but he said that the money for the manager is there to spend. So what does that mean?
Putting it on the manager a bit.
Well, no, because if we only spend 120 million on 3 players when we need 5 or 6, so that you're telling me that's all that Ten Hag wanted?
Yeah.
So that to me it's a lie. But obviously Lingard, Ten Hag will have to come out and say, "Listen, I wanted this, this, and this," and tell the truth. Yeah. Will he do that? Who knows? But I mean, it looks. I don't think it's true. I don't think it's real.
What, you think it's completely
done it for a bit of good PR? Look, I'm the new CEO. I'm doing something that Woodward would never do. I'm talking to the fans. I'm real. I'm one of you. And I'm answer your questions, but the proof's in the pudding. So we'll see on August 1st where United are at in terms of the squad. At the moment, it's not good enough, and I think the players who weren't on internationals are due back on Monday. So I think maybe United.
Actually, no, it's nearly July, isn't it? Fucking hell, yeah.
Yeah. So I think United are stalling. So Ten Hag can see some of these players that should go to see if he can work with any of them and stop buying. I look negatively on Manchester United. So anything, I always think the worst. I'm sorry. In the rest of my life, I'm always trying to be positive, happy guy. Call a spade, whatever. When it comes to Manchester United, I have to look at the negative side because
you've always been like that. You're a real one.
I'm scarred from this club. So it wouldn't surprise me if they're saying, "Oh, we've got Lindelof, we've got Maguire, we've got Jones, we've got Bailly, we've got Varane. You don't need to send them back." I said it last week. Yeah, and I think that's probably the case. But we'll see August 1st, and if they're taking 11 million pound out of the club on Friday.
Someone mentioned that earlier. You mentioned it. Someone else did as well.
Yeah. We don't get 5 players in that we desperately need. 5, 6 players. I think this season will kick off badly.
I think so. I think. Sorry, just quickly. Simon says you're meaning the guy on the far left in the gilet, aren't you? There's something on the wall. It's something on the wall. He's got a pineapple on his head. Someone asked me earlier my favourite City chant as well, and I have to think on this. I used to like Uwe Rosler. It was Uwe Rosler. City chants are really good, you know. City chants. I used to love, and all the runs that Kinky make a winding, and all the goals that City score are blinding. Them there are many times that Nigel Clough will pass to you, but I don't know how. Said maybe you're gonna be the one that saved me, and after all, you're my Alan Ball. And it's funny listening back to the levels, how the levels have changed with players. That one. Never felt more like singing the blues. City win, United lose, oh City. You got me singing a one banana, two banana, three banana, four. That's the best bit. And then finally, I love the Bernardo Silva one. So much the Scousers went and stole it. Shock. Not like them.
I can't sing my favourite chant anymore. So my favourite chant used to be in 76. Yes, it's true. A trophy was won by the team in blue. It's been a long time since that date, so we sing a song that they fucking hate. 34 years. Fuck off. 34. I love that chant. And then you went and won a bloody trophy, you bastards. Ruined it. But that used to be my favourite. Yeah. And obviously, there's plenty more City ones.
There's a lot. I'm actually trying to remember my favourite one against United.
You're my fastest trendy. You think you kick our boots out too? Oh, we could be here all day, couldn't we?
If I died on Kipak Street, oh. If I died on Kipak Street, oh. If I died on Kipak Street, 10 red bastards at my feet, oh. Anyway,
I mean, we could be here all day.
We could go for Christmas. Yeah, we could do that.
Go back. We'll do a mixtape, shall we?
Yeah, we could. We'll get someone to host it and that and everything. I could do it in here with the mic. Right. So someone's saying 1 hug, 2 hug, 3 hug. That's awful, man.
We'll see. We'll see about that, won't we? On the fixtures.
Community Shield. Yeah. Community Shield's not first. Community Shield's not start July. Community Shield is Sunday. I believe it's Sunday the 1st of August. Mad. So it's in Leicester and it's a 5:30 kickoff, which is a bit bizarre. But and then the league starts a week after. We've obviously got Barcelona as well on like the 23rd of August in Barcelona. Going to go over to that, I think, though. The only thing is I arrived back from Vegas in the morning and I'm going to have to fly out in the afternoon. But worth it for football.
My heart bleeds for you, pal. My heart bleeds for you.
Anyway, so, yeah, I mean, it's not a great start to his United career, is it? Let's be honest.
I mean, he's trying to positive spin, throw the PR out, which the club like to do, but yeah, it's fake. It's fake. I don't believe it. And I don't believe a word coming out of his mouth. They all try to make themselves look better. Try to make themselves look like a good guy when really we don't want any of them at the club. I'd be happy to see the back of every single one of them that are currently there.
Talking of people trying to make themselves a good guy, Ilias, you can have the Community Shield. Unfortunately, you don't have the right to give us anything, bro. If we want it, we'll take it. Let me be very clear, brother. Let me just tell you now, you can't have the league. You can't actually earn the league either, to be fair. So
unless it's a pandemic, that's the only way to get it, isn't it?
Yeah, pandemic. Yeah, so one day you'll get a trophy parade to celebrate a league. One day you probably won't, to be fair. But
pandemic champions.
Yeah, right. So let's move on. People, there are still over 30 of you in here. If your thumb below the video is not lit up, please just tap it once, only once. Don't tap it twice because it'll unlike it. So tap it once. It'll help.
Yeah, just do it once.
Boost the algorithms. Right. What we're going to talk on next? Let me think. Oh, and again, sorry. We are going to talk on shirts, football shirts. So we said at the beginning, sorry, just before we get into this, Minamino's gone. Liverpool won't win any trophies anymore. Yeah, Minamino and Origi are gone. That's it. Good night. God bless. Apparently, Minamino went for 100 million though, so they're going to spend that for the next 30 years. So, Net Spend FC, we're coming for you. We're going to do 5 trophies next season, including the Net Spend FC. Victims, we'll leave that. Yeah. Right. I mean, maybe. Don't disagree, but right. So we're going to talk on shirts, and we're going to start with Man United shirts. We're focusing on the Umbro shirts.
Yeah.
Sorry, put it up again. My bad.
Oris.
Respect, Oris. Thanks for locking in. Please smash a like. Right, let's get into this. So this is firstly the what's the Vegas attraction for you Brits? That's a different
It's
show.
it's the American Blackpool. That's why we like it.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of attractions for me, especially now. Right. So we're talking Umbro shirts. And here you are. Here's your three. Are they your three favourites then? 3 favourite Umbro shirts?
No. They're the three. Well, I see three most famous. You would probably say from the 90s. The home one that Cantona's wearing is my favourite. That's my favourite United shirt of all time. Great shirt. If you've seen it up close, you see it's got the Old Trafford in the background. Funny story because it has Old Trafford. It actually says
Liverpool.
Umbro.
That's Liverpool as well, isn't it? Liverpool's green and white.
That's the FA Cup final when he scored the winner. Little kit fact for you. So this is to show that I am a nerd about football kits and I do talk kit quite a lot.
Well,
make sure you go and check.
I did notice how you're turning talking kit. You're slightly. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. But I brought this out for you. So
I'm always talking kit. So fun facts about that United shirt from 94 to 95. So in the background, you see Old Trafford sublimated into the shirt. It says Umbro, but when United played in the Champions League, they had to remove the Umbro due to not being able to have your sponsor on there twice. Little fun fact for you there.
Really?
Yeah. So yeah, that's my favorite home shirt of all time. I had it, don't have it anymore. You're looking at around 150 to 200 quid for a mint condition one.
Really?
Cantona, my favorite player of all time. I love the shorts. It's just a great kit, you know. Even though I think we lost the league, or we won a league in this kit. The first season was when we got beat by Blackburn to the league.
Great day.
The second one
Great day. Great day.
Horrible day. Horrible day.
What a day. What a day.
Horrible day.
We lost to Queen's Park Rangers, but what a day. What a day.
And I mean, it's just look at that. Look at that. The best player to ever play in the Premier League wearing it.
The collar.
The collar up. The
Hold
swagger.
on. What season was this? What season was 94?
That's 95, 96 when we won the double. He'd come back from the ban, and we won the league and cup double. Scored the winner against Liverpool at Wembley. Great goal.
Is that true? Is that
the Mancunian? No, the Mancunian. I don't know if it could be Stockport. You're right. But I think just in general, I think United's and City's kits from the 90s were unbelievable. Like Umbro.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at this one, right? I'm sorry, let me bring up this comment in a minute. Sorry, Alman, I'll bring that up in a minute. Hold tight, all the mods in there. Alman, Ilias, Raheem. Yeah, and actually, Bailey, I still need your YouTube if you're watching. I'm just looking at this United one, thinking if it's United's version of this. Because remember, Umbro used to do that.
Yeah. So you got, I think it's around that. It's a not similar template, but you'll see it in a minute, but it's got something sublimated in your one that you're wearing.
In the background, City.
And that's from 95. Was it from that one was 95 to 97. Yeah, that was 95 to 97. So, yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah. You did used to get them first, to be fair. The grey one. And initially, I didn't think that was Beckham. I was thinking that was Lee Sharp.
Really? Lee Sharp? Oh, I don't think he was there then. No, he might have been. So this has become infamous now. So this goes for quite a lot of money as well. I think the picture I sent you, the one at the top of the shirt on its own, I'm sure it's about £150. I had this, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. I had it a full kit. I was a kid though. Bear in mind, I wasn't like 19 or whatever. I loved it. I loved it then. I love it now. Obviously, it's infamous. The halftime changing when we was getting battered by Southampton. We wore this shirt in the first game of, was it the 95 to 96 season? Obviously, the famous quote from Alan Hansen, "You don't win anything with kids," when we got beat 3-1 by Aston Villa. Beckham actually scored in that game. Could actually be that game, I think. That's a great kit.
Villa. That is Villa in the background.
Yeah. That's a great kit. Obviously, he said he was number 24 then. But he said, what number was Beckham? I thought I was going to actually give you all of his numbers he had for United, but I thought clearly he just meant
it's funny that he actually initially was 24. how
Yeah,
times
he
change.
was 20. He was 28, then 24, then 10, then 7. In that order. But yeah, a great kit. I love it, and I'll look for it. I'm looking for it again. 150 quid is a bit more than what I'd want to spend.
And
but,
when just Aaron, when you look for kits, yeah. So
yeah,
you'll notice on this one, to be fair, I've still got my original of this at my mum's, but I couldn't get into a shirt that I fit in last year, so there's not a chance in hell I'm getting into the ones when I'm a kid. This one hasn't got the
No.
badge. When you get them, are you looking for the originals with the Umbro?
yeah. I don't get the sort of retro remakes, and that I have to have the
Makes
the
sense.
original ones. Yeah, 100%.
It's mad that they can't reach out to. I guess because of, say, at the moment, City with Puma, we just couldn't do it. Like there'd be something in the that we couldn't reach out to Umbro and say, can we not bring out a range
a
of
retro remake. I think they only do it with, obviously, United have been doing it with Adidas recently.
Well, if you get back in a deal with them, you can probably do it, right? Yeah,
you bring them all out, yeah. Because retro ranges are massive. You see it with Arsenal. United have done it, obviously. But no, I'd love to get this again. Obviously, if anyone's got the hook up, they can get me one. Holler at me in it at maybe AA.
Maybe.
We'll come to the last one. Maybe
keep
AA.
smashing those lights, people. Keep those lights coming. Really appreciate you all in here. And what was his name? Arian. If you're still watching, you said first time watching the show, mixed feelings. Now I hope that's because you were blue, or I hope that's because you were red, and you don't like the fact we're doing stuff together. And I hope it's not that you just don't like us. But stick with us, and hopefully we'll win you over.
Yeah.
Hopefully we will win you over. We're doing our best, man. That's what we try and do: win people over. Yeah, as long as you might be a Liverpool fan, and then you've just heard me say how much I hate Liverpool.
Nah, I think if he said if he was a Liverpool fan, he wouldn't have mixed feelings. He'd just say I hate you as well. So
yeah, true. Yeah,
he's either red or blue, but you're welcome whichever side you float on, mate. No doubt.
So onto the final kit, and there's a few things on this. So firstly, when you put 97 to 2000, that surprised me because 3 years, right? I mean, fair play to a club that's actually keeping a kit for 3 years. However, this is the early days of a separate kit just for the Champions League.
Yeah, that's it. Like I remember when this come out, and I was really surprised, thinking, "Oh my, why have they got another kit for the Champions League? It makes no sense." But obviously, it's innovative. I've never known an English team do it before. I know other teams have done it abroad. Yes,
it's massive one of you, Red Nose.
Yay! Go on, lad. You can stick around. I loved it. I think it was, it was different because you used to wear the white shorts because it was always played it at night, obviously. So you could see, apparently, you can see each other better wearing white shorts and socks. I like it. It's not my favorite United shirt. If we're gonna pick another favorite of mine, I would go for the black away one, the famous Cantona Kung Fu kick. I love that shirt. But this is a great shirt, and obviously, it's indicative of one of the greatest moments, as you can see in that photo. Obviously, now if it was United and they had to bring out a shirt for Europe, I don't think they'd sell many Europa League shirts, would they? So
do it. United, please do it. Do it, please. Do it. Because in 15, 20 years, we'll do a show about it and it'll be brilliant.
They actually would do it, Daps. And that's the sad thing, mate. They actually would bloody do it. Yeah, original, not a fake.
United friends. Oh, friends.
Hey, listen.
No,
you've had enough City fans. You've had enough City fans big you up and back you in this tonight, mate.
It's fair. No, I'm always saying to Cass, you need to get some of these Reds over here. We're slowly turning into a Manchester channel, just Manchester. But
there's not enough Manc voices in this space. Let me tell you. Me and Steve are the biggest Mancs. Me and Steve are the biggest.
Okay. Oh, you're going there, are you? Oh, okay. All right, our kids. All right, mate. You dickheads.
It's knobhead. It's knobhead up here, by the way.
You're knobhead.
You're knobhead.
Knobhead. So,
which is my favorite swear word. Can I tell you why? Because it's used both ways. It's someone you don't like. Hey, you knobhead. Or you see your best mate. All right, knobhead.
Yeah.
I love it.
But even up there, birds will be like, "Hey, you knobhead." Like, just you knobhead.
But don't be a knobhead then. That's all you have to stop doing. But anyway, yeah, back to the kit.
This is, you know what? This is actually a really good. No, I'll bring that up on City. There's quite a few City ones. See more City fans around town these days. Well, that's because we're good and they're not.
In Stockport. Joking.
Certainly not in Salford.
Well, yeah. Good old Salford. I don't never live near Salford, so I don't know.
So, are we going to say one more thing on the United lot, or can we move on to some sexy blue kits?
They're 3 amazing shirts. Umbro did well. Better than Nike, which I was looking forward to, other than the T90 template. But yeah,
Wasn't that keen?
3 good kits for the 90s. I'm happy we can talk some kit on here.
Talking kit right now.
You know it.
Hold tight, everyone in here.
Yours.
Yeah. And people, just a reminder, please subscribe to Aaron's channel. It is Talking Kit. The link is in the description, and literally it is exactly as it says on the tin. They talk kits, and it's really like, to all the City fans, remember our shit one, the pajama top last year, the one that basically we all remember Cole Palmer wearing when he scored in the
horrible template.
We did a really good show on there where basically we went through, I think there's like 10 clubs that have that same template for different colors, and you know what, ours actually wasn't the worst. So but it's a really good show. Make sure you subscribe to his channel, support him, and you know what, the one thing is, you're buying to him as a person, because he's a good person and he's a funny person, and for a red nose he's all right. Now let's get on to the sexy ones. Before we get onto this, Kevin, you're spot on. The Umbro City kit, when we had Saab on, they were nice, you know. I like them. And the one that recently has been released, the yellow one, I don't know if that was Saab or it might have been Phillips. That one's nice. Very, very nice yellow kit. Now, and then a few people have said about Puma when the deal runs out. I don't know. I think the Puma one to me seems like a long deal, and I feel like that might be because Pep's got a sponsorship with Puma as well. And because usually what you find with kits is when United's deal ends, you'll find Liverpool's deal ends, Arsenal, and they kind of do like they all move on kind of thing, because they get new budget and whatever. But hold on. Your trick to make the stream pop is getting the United fans. I think you have your whole fan base here already.
Listen,
very good.
This guy can stay. I'm a fan. This guy can stay. He's a proper red.
It's fine. City fans, assemble. Ariane is in the comments.
City fan. Assemble.
City fans are in the comments. Sold
City
out
fan.
season tickets. Listen, bro.
Oh, they're extras.
You see, by the way, we're building another stadium on our complex for an arena now for concerts and that, because we have some concerts. We have like Ed Sheeran, Gallagher, and that. Shine. Right. So on Puma, I think just quickly on the Puma kits, it's a hard one because it's hit and miss. It's just hit and miss. There's some that
the away shirts. The away shirts for you have been nice. I've said this to you, and the third shirts have been nice.
Not last season.
Apart from last season. But the Hacienda one was really nice.
Amazing.
I like that.
Amazing.
I like that Paisley one they had. The sort of
the white
Liam Gallagher sort of one. That's nice.
I was too fat to wear that. It made me. It's white football shirts are dodgy if you've got a bit of a belly.
Yeah. Even the one with last season's away, the white one with the iridescent stuff on it, that was really nice as well.
Yeah,
the home shirts have been terrible for me.
I like this season's home shirt. I do like this season's home shirt.
It's nice. It's
hold tight,
right.
Cass, as well. If you're still in here, holler Cass if you want shirts. Sorry, I'm going to sneeze 1 second.
Bless you. That's why I keep going off stream, because nose is
hay fever's a killer, man.
Leak is United's defence. That's all I'm going to say.
Leak is your roof. Which one will get sorted first, by the way? The roof or the defence?
Neither, probably. The Glazers' pockets will get sorted out first.
Yeah, 11 million's going to them. Should we get the roof done? Nah, let's take 11 million. Good.
Yeah, I need another 11 million in my back pocket.
Yeah. Right. So on to
Manchester doesn't rain all the time. Do you know what I mean? Right. Yeah.
So onto the City kits. Now, these weren't the original 3 that you put up, and it was difficult for me because the one.
Bad. That's my bad, because you said send the kit, so I just picked 3 that I liked, not thinking that you'd have your own opinion. But yeah, with
my own opinion, no. But yeah, it's. I really right. So the red and black one. So we're going to go from the right to left on this one. The red and black one for me is pretty iconic. if you're the older generation, you know the red and black from back many moons ago. If you're from my era, my hero, and even to this day, despite every player we have had and how Uwe Rosler is definitely not as good as Sergio Aguero, he was my hero growing up, so he'll always be my hero. His granddad reportedly actually drove a plane over Old Trafford and dropped a bomb on it.
Here we go.
Reportedly, I don't know if it's true. However, you did.
Episode, didn't we? We spoke about that.
You did have to come and play at our ground for a while. So United have got a record they had to share with us that they got the highest ever attendance at our ground.
But it didn't take much to beat 5, did it?
No. The highest ever in the in England.
Yeah, because your highest was 5 before we turned up. That's why. Two men and a dog.
Yeah, we probably tickets were probably cheaper or something. So, but Uwe Rosler, listen, Uwe Rosler, me growing up, the celebration where he'd get on his knee and give a fist pump below is East German. I think he was like just as the Germans separated with the wall coming down, and he was. I mean, how good he actually was, I'm not sure. But he's a City legend. Went on to manage, didn't he, as well? Managed quite a few top clubs in.
He was over here for a bit. Was he at
Swindon? Yeah, he was.
Like that?
I think I don't know if he might have been up, like, I don't want to say Burnley, because that's probably because of company. I'm just thinking.
Was he at Wigan?
It might have been, it was someone like that. I'm sure it was a North Manchester club.
Yeah.
Or north of Manchester club. I won't say North Manchester club. But yeah, for me, that will always go down as probably one of my favourite City shirts.
Do I pick this?
Yes, Stu. City are tiny, aren't we? But still win a lot.
Absolutely
Hold
tiny.
tight, Stu. Tiny.
But this always reminds me of in the playground. Kids used to always wear this one. And I think they wore it because it was red and they really wanted to be United fans, but they couldn't because of the parents. So this is why they was always wearing this. Yeah. That's just my guess.
I mean, also, I'll be honest, I don't like the long sleeve vibe, but
long sleeves all day. But also, I think we spoke about this on your episode. It's a template as well.
Keep them coming in. Yeah. Sorry, people, keep them coming in. Yeah, sorry, people, keep these coming in, telling us how small City are. We're a tiny, tiny club. Tiny club. Minuscule club. Keep them coming in. Just make sure every time you tell us how small we are, you smash that like button. But keep them coming, man. We're a tiny club.
I like how you rise to it every time.
Bro, we're a tiny club. No, I like it. We're a tiny
club. You are
a
tiny club.
But bro, my chest. Aaron, you will realise this summer, after that last game of the season, my chest has got bigger, mate. My chest has got bigger. I am more confident than ever. Now I'm going to put a comment up because just quickly before we get into this, once I find it, I bought right. You know when you're real quick, I'm going to go big screen on this. Anyone that goes around Manchester, let's say on a Saturday, right, and it's in between. He's usually in between Harvey Nichols and Selfridges. The Gag Man. Just doing old guy selling. I just found this.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm trying. Sorry, people. Let me just find this. Have I hid it somewhere? Where's it gone? There was someone come in and actually stole. Now here we go. Right, here we go. So we put it up. I could go through all these small clubs that have kept Man United away from the Premier League for 10 years. How long?
Not just you.
How long?
Leicester have as well, to be fair. Not just you.
Where's our Champions League? It's on ice. It's on ice right now. It's on ice. Soon come.
It's in United's trophy room.
Yeah. What's the Champions League? But there's one I wanted. Where was it? Right. So, Stu, do you remember that City away kit in the Blackburn away win? No, this isn't it. My bad. It's not that one anyway. So Blackburn away win. What season? 3-2. Blackburn away win. I don't know what season would that be. Well, Blackburn, I would presume it probably would have been round about 95-ish.
Would that not the purple one that I sent you?
The Ricky Holden one?
The purple and white.
Purple stripes. Yeah. That was a mad one, wasn't it? Because it was never really. It was almost like they took the other one that you were going to put in this. What's the colour? The old City one. The proper City colour that's on the new shirt round the collar.
The maroon.
The maroon, yeah. It's almost like they took the maroon and went a bit too far and hit purple with it.
Yeah. That purple one, I think I said this to you before. That purple one always reminds me of a kid in school that stunk of BO. Every time I look at it, I smell BO. No,
It's kind of similar. Anytime I look at any Man United shirt, it reminds me of that kid that had diarrhea.
It wasn't a dig. That's a genuine story. It reminds me of a kid in school.
It was a backhanded.
Who stunk to BO because he was a City fan and he didn't wash.
Like City United fans that get constant diarrhea when they talk. Sorry, United fans, if I said City. Right, so let's get on to these kits because I just removed them. I'm going to put them back up and we're going to finish these off when I remember how to. There we go. Right, so then we had the one in the middle, which is being worn right now by myself. The Georgie Kincladze shirt, I think it's probably known as 95-97 season. I liked it. It was suited the era. It was very baggy. Anyone that knows back then, it was all about. I had the purple. Yeah, I had the purple one, but I can't find it no more. Actually, yes, I have. I've got it in my video. It had a collar and it had buttons. I remember buttons to do it up there. But Georgie Kincladze one. Like I said, it was baggy. Reminds of Georgie Kincladze, which was a good era, but at the same time, it's always a very bizarre era for me because Kincladze was so much better than everyone he played with. You know what, Stu? There's so many Kincladze goals. Like Southampton, I think was one. Tottenham was one. If you ever go on YouTube and search Georgie Kincladze highlights, what you generally find is Kincladze skinning a whole team, putting it on the plate for someone, and they're missing.
He was a baller. He was a great little player. Wasn't he?
Tiny city who are about to price you out of a certain striker you want. and then the final one. Now, the final one, this one for me, and I want to find something outright. So, did we have a shirt very, 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 very similar to this one, but without the black bits there?
The painted on thing. I'm sure you did.
Yeah,
I was looking.
Right. So I think Steve wore it when I think he did Lab Bible. I think.
Yeah, I think a great place to go to look for your shirt. There's a website called Old Football Shirts, and it literally lists every single kit, home and away, third, special, that every team have had. So that's how I saw some of these today, especially the years. But yeah, I'm sure you had one without that. But that always reminds, like that kit, they were like painted on, weren't they? Them little black bits on there.
I liked them because it was. So we had the maroon one that didn't have that on, and then I think we had the blue one without them on, and then when this came out, it was because this was the era where if Umbro made one kit, there was several teams in the league that had very similar kits, and that was the thing that was different about City's one was the painted on bits. Also, I remember it's probably. I'm pretty certain that was my first City home kit as well. And it's strange. It always reminds me of Keith Curl, but I couldn't find a picture of Keith Curl in it that was good enough to use. Then I found a picture of this man, Niall Quinn. Anyone from the 80s will know Niall Quinn. Yeah, sorry, I'm just reading the comment. Niall Quinn, absolute legend. Went on to, Republic of Ireland legend as well, horse racing legend. Sunderland owner, was it Sunderland? No,
Sunderland chairman he was, wasn't he, at one point? Chairman he was. Didn't he start at Arsenal as well? Did he get him from Arsenal? Something. I'm sure he started at Arsenal.
I think we did. Yeah. Hold on, I've just got. So there's something putting off here, and I'm intrigued. I like to go through the comments, people. We always check the comments. Sorry if sometimes you see me looking this way. So I'm reading the comments, and one thing we always want to try and do is not just make it about us talking and get the comments involved. DZ-ish, that's why you feeding into these silly kids in the chat. If you're talking about small club, I'm laughing about it. Small club. There's nothing better than being called a small club and winning 6 of the last 10 Premier Leagues. It's kind of, us City fans are more than happy to be called a small club.
It's all jokes. I mean,
this one's true. We signed so many of Georgie Kincladze's fellow Georgians, and they were predominantly all awful. It was a bit like I'm hoping it's going to happen this season with Ten Hag. To be fair,
Yeah. I was hoping that you'd put this up because that's one of my favourite names to say as a footballer. Can you say it?
Cavalashvili.
What
Was
a
he
great
the really
name
tall
that is.
one? Was he like 12 foot or something?
I don't know any City players from that era, mate.
You don't know Cavalashvili?
No, I do know Cavalashvili because I said that's one of my favourite names to say, but I was looking through when we were sourcing the shirts before. My favourite thing about sourcing these kits, like obviously I sent that maroon one to you.
Yeah.
And a picture I sent was someone taking a penalty. And it was
Who was
bloody
it,
Peter
by the way?
Reid.
I thought it was Peter Reid, yeah. And that was around the time Peter Reid, that was around the time Paul Lake came in and got made captain over Peter Reid, because that was like how much any City fans in here, if you don't, and I know there's a few that will have, Peter Reid's book is not Peter Reid's, Paul Lake's book is sensational. Paul Lake was an absolute baller that unfortunately had to retire far too early. But yeah, Peter Reid, I found one of the one Niall Quinn's in when I was looking for the pictures with Ian Brightwell in. Remember the Brightwell brothers?
God, yeah, Ian Brightwell.
And then there was the Whitley brothers as well.
City in the night. I always think of Nicky Summerby. Always.
Yeah. Just not
Bloody
quite as good as his dad ever.
Nicky Summerby. Oh, Richard Edgill, was it?
Richard Edgill, yeah. Richard Edgill, Terry Phelan on the left and right.
Phelan, that's it.
Yeah. Steve Lomas. Steve Lomas.
Flitcroft. Swallowed his tongue at Upton Park. I always remember that. Swallowed his tongue.
He was Northern Irish, wasn't he?
He was, yeah.
Sorry, I'm just going through the comments quick. Sorry, Glinch. You know what, bruv? I'll be 100, mate. I get what you're trying to do, and I always go on this rant about every football club has history, right? Every football club, even if they've never won a trophy, the fans have history. But coming from a Chelsea fan, bro, like,
yeah, you started in 2003, was it?
Come on, bro. Like, all right, you got the jump on us by like 5 years. Salute to you.
Yeah.
And you nearly, actually, literally were history about 2 months ago, to be fair. But yes, anything original. Anyway, there's the comments are kicking off. I love how comments play nice, man. Come on, play nice.
Yeah,
also,
we should have thought this would happen when we had a Manchester United City show. To be fair, I never thought this would happen. But then again, I'm concentrating on us two talking. But
you know what? I see Ilias, who's a Liverpool fan, and I see he's saying something. I'm like, right, what's he saying? Then I realise, hold on,
yeah.
He's actually not going at me today, so I'm going to leave him. Remember Ken Bates? Yeah, too. Ken Bates. God, who was the what's it called as well? Alan Sugar was Chelsea, wasn't he?
No, Tottenham. Alan Sugar.
Oh, he's Tottenham. Yeah, there was on Talk Sport the other day. They had a question about what football club's chairman invented the Amstrad. Yeah.
Alan Sugar. Alan Sugar. Yeah.
Well, I mean, listen, bro, you played Barca in 99. I mean, if that's you claiming that you've got history, then if 99 is where your history starts, I salute you, my bro. Honestly,
Glenn,
this history thing's just shame.
Who won the Champions League in 99? Just remind me, mate.
It's probably you lot, to be fair. I mean,
not you. I wanted him to, but yeah,
definitely wasn't Arsenal.
No, definitely wasn't Chelsea either. So
no. But I'm sorry. Let me be clear. Every football club has history. I think the longest standing club is probably Notts County. So less history. But when you're coming back with, we played in the Champions League in 99, it's just like, bro, you know what? I'd done hit puberty and some by 99. So
that's funny.
And then the final one, Niall Quinn. Niall Quinn was Niall Quinn was like the olden day Zeko, right? I always remember we played Villa away once, and when I was a proper little kid, and we got there really, really early, and you know when players train before the game starts, and they're keepers in the nets, and like back then it was literally their training before the game started was pretty much headers and volleys, right? And watching Quinn was just every single shot he took, was hitting the directors. So round, I think it was the Holt end. Yeah, it was the Holt end. It wasn't the Holt end. It was opposite the Holt end. They had directors box in the middle, not directors box. Sorry, the boxes with the glass windows.
The suites on that. Yeah.
Every single shot, he's hitting the director's box, like over skying it. And it was a bit like Zeko is similar, that Zeko took a while to get his range, but then both of them, once they got their range, They're prolific, and both of them are like club legends. That they, Quinn will always be a club legend. So they were my three favourites. Shout out to the maroon one, and also shout out to the one that was followed from this one that Gary Flitcroft wore. That one was a very good one as well.
Good kicks.
Glinch, so weak, brother. Glinch. I'm never being serious on here.
It's all fun and games, mate. Don't worry about
it.
So
thanks for watching. Thanks for smashing like if you haven't already, and that's not just to you, Glinch. That's to everyone. So
subscribe as well while you're here. Don't forget to subscribe.
And subscribe to Talking Kit. The link is in the description. Yeah. So sorry, we move on to see. This is Ilias.
He's trying to get you.
Ilias. You know what you're doing. Why did I make this man a moderator? Ilias, I'm not going to fall for it. Right?
Don't take the bait. Don't take the bait.
Ilias, your manager. We need to have words, bro. Pellegrini had a better season than your manager did last year. So your manager right now is looking hella average. And as for your striker, we won't talk on him. Right. So, final segment. Last week I spoke on the FA Cup semi-final of 2011 and how important that was for us because we beat Man United away from home, or when I say away from home, on a neutral ground. Sorry, I'm just going to mute myself and unmute myself because I think the one it's better. Right. 1, 2, yeah. 1 is how many trophies you've won in the last 10 years?
No, 2.
Have you? Just about. You're counting
3?
Now, aren't you? Have
3 trophies in 10 years.
3, really?
League 2013. That still counts.
Yeah, fair enough. It does still count just about. You're right. All right. I need to get more on the ball with that one. Right. So we spoke on the FA Cup semi-final.
Yeah.
That was the season. That was the first trophy that a certain group of players won. And we're talking Yaya Toure, we're talking Aguero, we're talking Richards, to be fair. It's what kicked it off. It was beating Man United. And let's be clear, that was Man United with Fergie still at the helm. And that was May, June, probably June 2011. Yeah. Fast forward, and there's a game at Old Trafford. I think round about October 2011. Game at Old Trafford. I remember going into it because you'd won the league the season before. Although we won the FA Cup, you won the league. I remember going into it. I actually remember exactly where I was. I was at my ex-girlfriend, Dale. Yes, it was a girl. Very attractive, to be fair. What's that, Dale? I was at Dale's house. She had a family. She had a family thing going on. They're all making friends. This is lovely. They're all making friends now. Brilliant. Right. So family party going on, but City were playing Man United at Old Trafford. There is no way I'm missing it. However, we hadn't won a league yet. Fergie was still there. You still had some key players there. I mean, we're looking at it now. De Gea, Smalling was there. Ferdinand was there. Evra was there. I remember that because Evra had an awful game. Richards and Milner tore him a new one. Imagine Richards and Milner tearing you a new one. That was before Zaba even came in. Fletcher, Anderson, Young, Rooney, Welbeck, Berbatov on the bench, Park on the bench, Hernandez on the bench. And I remember going into it, I wasn't uber confident that we were going to, it's at Old Trafford, and this was before we'd really gone to Old Trafford and done much. Can you remember it?
Me, yeah.
Did you go?
No, I didn't actually go. It's before I got my season ticket, so I didn't actually go to this one. But I was out, pub with my mates, ready for the derby. Been on it since the morning, as used to be the norm on a derby day. Confident because we're Manchester United. Why would we not be confident?
Back then, you were Premier League champions at the time.
Of course. I mean, you look at that team and you think, is it the greatest team that we had? But I mean, it's still packed with Premier League winners, FA Cup winners.
I mean,
won pretty much everything in the game. So there's no reason not to be confident going into this game.
There isn't. And when we look back, to be fair, with what you just said there about the team, when Fergie left, everyone did start saying Fergie won the league with probably one of the worst United teams that he won the league with, and he left.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I do look at it, and I'll be honest, looking at it, it's like, yes, you do have Ferdinand in there, you do have De Gea in there, you do have Ever in there. Nani never rated, Fletcher bang average, Anderson, never really rated Anderson. He was like Nani's sidekick. Young, yeah, Young was good. Rooney, Welbeck. I'll look at it and I'll say, yeah, it wasn't an amazing Man United team. And now, when you look at and this is a key. At this point, we hadn't won the league, but now if you look at this team compared to that team. Hart, Richards, Company, Lescott, Clichy, Toure, Barry, Milner, Silva, Balotelli, Aguero. On the bench, Zabaleta, Zeko, Kolarov, Nasri, Toure, De Jong.
Bloody hell, Pantilimon, Jesus Christ.
But now looking back, yes, City's team was better. It was. United had a few stars and then some squad players. When you look at City, would you agree with me on that? When you look at it after what we know happened afterwards?
Yeah. A quick question. Well, not a question, more of a statement. One big indictment or what makes me so sad to think now, you look at your team, how many of them get in your team now? 2 or 3? Obviously, take Aguero out, because obviously...
Company would, so Hart, no. And we're talking starting 11, yeah?
Yeah, starting 11.
All right, so Hart, no. Richards on the right now wouldn't. Company, yes. Lescott's debatable. That defense was very good. That defense was very solid.
Not over Laporte or
Stones, no, it's not. No, to be fair, or to be fair, or Diaz. No, you're right.
Or Diaz, no, absolutely not.
Yeah. Clichy on the left. Nah, not over Cancelo. I was never. No. Yaya, yes. Barry is a debatable one, but Barry. No, for me, Barry's underrated. Barry did the very simple things.
Great player, but not over your man now,
Bernardo Silva. Nah, probably not.
No. Who's the DM? Who's the DM you got?
Rodri.
Yeah,
actually, because Yaya's a box to box. You're right. Over Rodri over Barry all day long. Yeah, of course. Milner, fuck no, don't want him near our club. Judas, Silva, yes. Balotelli. Now with Haaland, no. Last season, I would have said Balotelli could have come in last season and done a job. And Aguero, hell yeah. So 1, 2,
3 or 4.
3, 4 players. Yeah, you're right. And then off the bench, I mean, you'd love Nigel de Jong. Imagine Nigel de Jong in his prime at United.
I love him.
Right
I said this last week. I absolutely love him. But if you just go back to United, so United obviously take the hair out.
They're all getting in.
Ferdinand, yeah. Evra, yeah. Evans, yeah. Fletcher, yeah. Rooney, yeah. I maybe put Young in there.
Young was a solid. People smash the like. Smash the like right now if you think pretty much the whole United team would get in over what they currently have.
Yeah. I mean, that is sad, isn't it? That I'm looking at that and thinking they would all play for United now, to be honest.
Hold on, Lindegaard. Oh yeah, Lindegaard. Yeah, Lindegaard. Yeah,
keeper. Yeah,
thinking Lindegaard. Yeah. I thought there was a spelling mistake there. Berbatov. Really we were actually linked with Berbatov as well, weren't we? Was it Berbatov that Fergie went to the airport?
He chose us over here. Yeah.
That was what I was thinking of doing, to go and pick up Amber from Love Island. To be fair, go and get her from the airport. But anyway, right. So no, don't. So before we move on, let me take you back to last week. Yeah, Clinch is even saying
no.
So actually, so sorry, I just need to
no.
This.
No, he wouldn't. He would not get in the team now. Welbeck, he was a terrible finisher. No.
It's still about the funniest thing as well, but it's still about. So I just need to come to this just because I need to shout out my brother. So what website do you get these graphics from? We create them all ourselves. It's in the description below. One of the Never Fail co-founders for myself, Super G. All the graphics made by Soups. Every bit of graphics you see on here, unless I'm sharing screen, we create in-house. Absolute genius. So shout out Soups, my brother.
Big up Soups.
Now I need to remember. Welbeck. Yeah. Carlos Tevez, he's better than Joey Barton. Joey Barton, that's a different debate. Joey Barton. I had the debate of actually Joey Barton almost could, when he played for City, he was all right. He was actually quite good. I mean, he was a bit of a shithouse, but he was quite good. Right, so this picture was relevant because take us back to last week when we were talking about the FA Cup. Balotelli did the wink.
Yeah.
And this was an era where Balotelli was basically in the news 24/7.
So it was literally the day before, wasn't it? And they were talking about the fireworks in the house. This is
Was it the
what it was
fire? I
about.
don't know. There's so much. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
And
It was
he
the
definitely
fireworks
got.
in the house story.
So he definitely got someone at the club to make that T-shirt. You can tell by the
the printing. It's the Premier League numbers, isn't it? The lettering,
and this was the era before all our Spanish board came in, and we kind of got rid of all of this madness. Like, there was just madness. You know, if it wasn't Balotelli trying something stupid in a preseason friendly, or being allergic to grass, or going with his brother into a woman's prison to have a look around, or getting everyone at the petrol station. What is it? Oh, Balotelli, he's a striker. He's fucking class. The wallet full of cash.
He was the main guy, and he
was, and we love him, and he still loves City. We love him, but
the thing is, though, mate, he was loved universally through Manchester. Reds and Blues both loved him through he was.
Yeah. I think through England almost, to be fair.
Yeah, but especially in Manchester, because that's where he was around when he was doing stuff in the city. He was just a character, wasn't he? And like I say, not many of them left in the game, and he was missed. If it had just matched his talent with his personality, he could have been one of the best.
You see that goal he scored the other day?
Yeah, bad boy.
Not just the step overs, because everyone thinks the step overs is a bit, and you're like, no, wait. That's not even it.
Yeah,
he was brilliant. And the goal he scored. Can you remember his first goal?
His goal,
yeah,
in this game, yeah. So sadly, because I've not watched the goals to this game since it happened.
I've got them.
Well, no, you have, but I don't need to. But for this show, I've had to go and watch the highlights today. Because I do my research properly, I went and watched the highlights today. It was fucking awful. So thank you for that, Daps. Yeah, he's finished.
I could have sent you them. I've got them on my phone.
I don't need you to do that.
Should have been 10 as well.
There you say that. Shouldn't have. But it was a great finish. Absolutely. Side foot. Great finish.
It's the way he killed it. He just literally killed the ball. And it was just like straight, perfect in the corner.
Do you know what that is? You can't say you can teach it, but that's pure technique. That's just instinct. That's a striker's instinct to play the ball out. Do you know who does that? Do you know who does that well for you as well? Rodri. He scores goals like that. Like he just passes it in from like 30 yards.
His goal on the final day of the season was that.
Yeah.
Just passed into the box. But it was the way Balotelli, it's almost like he kind of brought his foot down on the ball. Like, and it was just like perfect. Killed the ball perfectly into the bottom corner and just turned around, off. There we go. Perfect.
Off. Yeah.
And it started. And it continued. Admittedly, there was a sending off, which I believe was Johnny Evans.
But
Johnny
you know what?
To Johnny Evans. I like Johnny Evans. I would have took him at City at one point, to be fair.
Yeah. He was linked to you, quite a lot coming from
I would have took him. At one point when Company was getting injured, I thought he was someone we could have but
it was only till he scored that second that the floodgates opened. I think because it got to half time, it was still 1-1, wasn't it? And I think
and
even at 3, was it?
Well, our goals were in the 89th, 90th, and 90th, and so 69, 60, 69, 89. Yeah, Fletcher's goal was good, by the way.
Because after Fletcher, it was a good finish. I think Hart should have saved it, but I think we had a couple of chances either side of it. We were quite unlucky, and then whatever happened, didn't it? And it's. Do you know what I put this down as? And I've always said this, and it's good that I do these now because I can say it to an audience. This is the moment that Manchester United started to fear Man City.
Yeah.
Like every game after that, we were shit scared of you.
You know, I agree with you 100%.
It may have turned a little bit now.
Really?
We were shit scared.
You're still pretty scared, bro. From what I'm seeing, you look pretty, especially at your place, more than ever. At your place, at our place, you've got some luck, but your place,
I don't know. We're not as scared as we used to be. But that's because I think it's not the fact that we're scared because obviously we still had Fergie for a lot of the games where we were scared. But a lot of it now is that we're just a poor team and you're better than us.
To be fair, yeah. But I do agree with you. And when I look at this, we spoke last week on the FA Cup semi-final, and for me, that was the point where we kind of shown. And I really feel that because it was on a neutral ground, we're going to play you on a neutral ground. We've got this new squad coming through, and we beat you, and we went and won our trophy. and winning trophy with a new team is always massive. I'll always say that. But this game, because we went to Old Trafford, Fergie there, Rooney still there, Ferdinand still there, and the fact it was 6-1 to the point where I think you were losing 10,000 fans every goal at the end. It should have been. It was, but the moment for me, and I need to someone put this. Evans still, Evans is. I rate Evans still. I think Evans is very underrated. But there was a moment for me, and I don't know if you remember this: the Silva assist.
Oh, mate!
And it was the way it kind of came to him just inside our own half, and it was the way chest volley, and the weight of the volley was insane. It was just in Zeko's path perfectly. It was just so beautiful. For me, that's Silva's best assist, and he's got some good assists. Yeah. But
I've only ever seen one better assist than that.
The one to the Rooney to.
No, I knew he was going to think it was that. No, it's one by Eric Cantona to Dennis Irwin, and he stabs it with the outside of his foot, and it chips. I'll send it to you. He stabs the ball.
Like I like the stab chip. I'm a fan of them.
It chips over. Oh, mate, it's just on a
bit like Ian Wright's goal where he had his head down and did the stub chip over the keeper without even looking.
Mate. But yeah, that Silva pass, mate.
It was just
that guy. It was ridiculous. Ridiculous.
The way it was all one movement, kind of chest volley, and the weight of the volley was just unbelievable. Someone saying Fabregas assist. Listen, Fabregas was not fit to lace Silva's boots. That's why I'll have.
Don't you think it's only Arsenal and Chelsea fans who rave over Fabregas? He was all right. He wasn't amazing.
No, he was good. He was good. But for me, Silva was one of the most capped Spanish players in an era of Xavi and Iniesta. Fabregas could not hold up with Xavi and Iniesta. Silva was up there with them. I mean, for me, we did a show on it, and when you actually look at the numbers, it's mental. Fabregas is close because there's a lot of good Spanish. And let's be clear, all of that era of Spanish midfielders were very fucking good.
Of course, that's why they won 2 European championships back to back, won the World Cup.
And even if we're getting down to Cazorla and Mata was unbelievable. Mata was sensational. Yeah. I mean, we ruined him. Clinch, you think Fabregas is better? I will find a show. We did a show on it, and the numbers do not lie. That's Chelsea ridiculous. Fans, Arsenal fans always have this debate. So I said, you know what? All of you come into the cave, and we'll do a show on it with numbers, with everything, yeah? We got in here, and I'm ready to drop these numbers on them like bombs, and said, right. And all of a sudden, before I even pulled the numbers out, all of them were going, no. Fab isn't better than Silva. I'm like, you always tell me he's better, but now I've got you on camera, you're backing out before I drop my bombs on you, because Fabregas was very good, but I'm sorry, Silva's Scholes vibes, and I rate Scholes highly,
mate. So David Silva was what it pained me when he left Valencia. I like watching Spanish football and stuff like that. The fact you were getting these sick players was annoying me, because he was. I'd have loved him at United, and that says everything, doesn't it? Like.
It was a summer.
Great area United. I'd loved him there.
When we bought Silva and Yaya, we got a bit of slack, about how much their wages were and whatever. And when you look back at it, it's them two that came in and pretty much completed the City team and made us Premier League champions. It changed us. Now, just on this game quickly, which is a fair. Yeah. When you look at the possession, it kind of tells. That, like you said, it was once the floodgates opened, it really opened, yeah. But possession. You look at more corners. It wasn't as big. The one thing that stands out here compared to now is under Mancini, the passes is not as high. Very similar passes. Right now, if we played you, we'd probably be doubling you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think United would be in sort of they would struggle to get 200, and you'd be double that maybe easily.
Yeah. Do you know what? Everyone's talking about different assists in the comments, and there's so many. This is the problem with YouTube, right? If we could do a show where we were able to actually get clips up and play them, what a show! That. Yeah, it's almost like one time doing it and just not monetizing it and saying, let's just put anything up and hope to God that we don't get kind of taken down and banned and blocked from using YouTube ever again. But I'd love to do a show where you can actually play assists and goals, and
it'd be great.
Yeah. And let's be
But
clear,
yeah.
Cantona will be up there a lot. Giggs will be up there a lot as well.
Oh yeah, Big Beckham will be up there, 100%.
Yeah. I thought of you the other day, by the way.
Yeah, Gerrard.
Oh, Lampard with goals.
Oh yeah.
Goals. You know what? Yeboah with goals. Woo! Tony Yeboah.
Yeah, we had them two bangers.
Letitia actually as well. Letitia had a lot.
Yeah,
he had a lot.
Worldies.
He had a lot.
Worldies, absolute worldies.
But yeah, I was just going to say, I thought of you. Yeah.
You want in the bath, would you?
No, I was in the shower. No, it's
all right. Okay.
I was on the way to work. I was listening to Talk Sport, and they were doing this. They've been doing this thing recently on Talk Sport where it's a Chelsea fan, can't remember his name, and on that day it was Chelsea and Man United, and they're doing, if you could pick a five-a-side team from any other Chelsea and any other United, who would you pick? And they were going through their reasoning, and someone was like, not Keane, no space for Keane. And the guy was like, oh, no, because in five-a-side, you don't need an absolute shit house. It's just going to tackle everyone. And I thought, this is where Talk Sport are so shit. They do not even know about football, because it's like, that's God. What you think. But it is. It's they make comments. The other day, they were talking about if Sterling goes, who's going to replace him? And it's like, do you even look at City's team to be saying stuff like that? They're shits. And I do know. So hold tight, AK.
Yeah.
United fan who has just, I don't know if we can say it, he's just signed a contract with a very, 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 very big radio station, bigger than TalkSport, that are kind of trying to bring the world of Twitter and YouTube into, and younger people that maybe know a bit more now into, massive deal. So shout out to him. But TalkSport are just agenda merchants, 100%. And
yeah,
just when I heard that, 100%. I thought, but Glinch, interesting one. The guy put Johnson up top for Chelsea. How do you feel about that?
He was a good player. I did like Johnson, but over Drogba, no chance.
5-a-side, maybe.
Because I was going to say to you, Drogba 5-a-side would be bagging. I was actually going to say to you next week's show we should do a 5-a-side. I was going to say me United and you City, but I think we should do that. Whereas I pick a 5-a-side City, you pick a 5-a-side United.
Yeah, let's do that. I do United, you do City. I think that's better.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Actually, no. Let's do both.
Okay. Yeah.
So I do City, you do City. I do City, you do United. We reveal your United first and see how similar it is to mine.
That'd be sick. I'm up for that. Big time.
Yeah. Well, it's been a good show. We got there.
Great.
Great show. Thanks to everyone that stayed with us. 31 of you still here. Hour 47. One day we're going to stick to the hour mark, but I can tell you that will probably... I probably would have had a heart attack and dropped dead for that to happen, to be honest. No, thanks to everyone for joining us, as always. Anyone that hasn't smashed the like button, please smash the like button, because that helps it get pushed out afterwards. You got anything on Talking Kit?
So Friday... we do a monthly show. It's called Get to Know, and we basically sit down. It's in collaboration with a big store in Northern Ireland Classic Shirts. Check them out. Ryan sells some absolutely amazing stuff. So we sit down, just myself and Ryan, sit down with another seller and collector of shirts for an hour or so. Talk to him, ask him why they collect shirts, why they wanted to sell shirts and stuff. It's just a good conversation. So that's coming out Friday about 6:30, 7 o'clock. So subscribe to Talking Kit.
And where can they find you socials wise? So Talking Kit on YouTube, people. Talking Kit. It's in the description.
Yeah, at Talking Kit on everything, Instagram, Twitter, and that. Me, it's there at maybe AA. I just, you know me, I just talk shit as well.
Do you know what? And this is the thing. This is what. So people that don't know that watch Never Fail. Right now, Never Fail is, and I said this to Aaron last week, it's myself, Ty, Cass, Soups, and AA. That's it. You will see guests coming on. We've got a lot of big guests coming on. But these are the personalities that you will see. And whether you're a United fan, a Liverpool fan, a City fan, a Chelsea fan, a Shrewsbury fan, a Celtic fan, a Heart of Midlothian fan, or a Cranfield United fan, Google it. I want everyone to buy into us as personalities because, listen, we will slander each other's clubs, but it's all banter unless it's on Liverpool. Then it's not banter. But we're trying to, as well as the banter, we are also trying to have a bit of context to stuff and have an opinion. And it doesn't mean that I'm saying, unless it's on Liverpool, that your club is shit and I hate you. It's just me having an opinion. And it's great to see a Liverpool fan, after I've slandered him, Ilias, say, Double A does not need any introduction. And that's how it needs to be. That if you see any of our faces, it's going to be a good show. And we're going to give you a vibe. We're going to pay attention to the comments. And listen, every single show is made bigger by the comments, right? Without 100%. You guys, 100%. The show's boring. And so
I'll be honest, last week. The comments have probably added 50 minutes of the show tonight. And that's what we want.
They have.
You know what I'm saying? We're jumping in.
Yeah,
it's good.
I mean, I've seen people that do shows where they don't go through the comments, and it's just like these guys are sat at home trying to interact, and you're ignoring them. It's rude, to be frank with you.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, we love you, and the same on socials. I said this the other day, and I'm glad that a lot of people have taken me up on it, and actually a lot of people have helped me as well. Men's mental health. Listen, if my social media is not there because Ilias is there. Is MCFC Daps. If you're ever having a bad day, shout me. Listen, I go through them a lot. Same with Double A. I know you do.
I work in mental health, yeah, I'm always there for people. If you ever need a chat.
And trust me, when I say my door is open, the amount of people that reach out just say, Daps, I see you're having a down day. I salute every single one of you. It's free to be a good human being. And that is it. Like we all have to, as men and as women as well, we all go through a lot, and it's good to just talk, and a problem shared is a problem half. So stay locked into Never a Foul, spread the word. Tomorrow I believe I have a show at 5:45 with Ty, Statman Baines, and maybe someone else. Waiting confirmation on that. Then myself and Cass will be back 10:30 tomorrow night. So as soon as sir, Sam, what's good, my brother? Thanks for dropping in. Smash a like. I know you will have already.
I don't get a hello this time, Sam. Is that how it is, mate? Yeah.
Oh, Sam's big time now. You know. Do you not know that?
Oh, mate. It's a figure now. Is that how it is? All right. I see.
But then myself and Cass will have a new show tomorrow night, round about 10:30, as soon as Big Six finishes, because I know most people will watch that. It's going to be a call-in show. There'll be a link for everyone to drop in, and we're just going to be catching up on the transfer news. So that's 10:30 on Never a Foul. And next week we will be back. Hold tight, Magic as well. I always see Magic Mike as well. Magic Mike, not the film, but. We will be back next Tuesday, 10:15 after Love Island for another episode of City United. Until then, it's Never a Foul. I'm Daps. That is maybe Double A.
Maybe.
See you next week, people. Peace out.